Hey, what's up? What's going on? Long time no see. Long time no see. How are you? I'm doing pretty well. I read 156 books last year, and I didn't tell you about any of them because I haven't done YouTube since end of 2023. So I have decided a lot of things for this year. I have some New Year's resolutions, notably is to get back on this channel. And also, I have resolutions in terms of how many pages I want to read and how many hours of audio I want to listen to. And I've also decided for this channel that I need to stop doing monthly wrap ups. It's something that works for some people, but for me, when I'm reading 156 books in a year, which is like literally 13 per month, if I spend 5 minutes talking about each book I read in a wrap up, that wrap up's going to be over an hour long. And you don't want to watch that, and I don't want to edit that. So I'm gonna try to do more themed videos. Like, I read a lot of books about cannibalism last year, and I know how crazy that sounds, but I very much literally read a book called Cannibalism. I read a book about the Donner Party. I read some horror that featured cannibalism. I think that's a video coming soon to a theater near you. The other ideas I'm toying around with, and let me know if you're interested, are some nonfiction books about AI and current tech and sort of like where we're sitting in the early 2020s. And also, I have a few books about 12-year-old girls with superpowers that terrify everyone. So, those are the kinds of videos you can start expecting from here. I've also been playing around with filming myself doing puzzles, and I'm thinking of adding puzzle time lapses on here. I might include like a little preview right over here, even though editing's tiring. I think that's a big reason why I burned out on YouTube and kind of stopped was editing. Um, and also it's weird to talk to a camera by yourself. But it can be a little frustrating to spend a lot of time editing, and I got a little lazy. So I've also been toying with the idea of doing streams of just like little coffee chats, little chats to just like let you know what am I currently reading, what am I thinking, where am I going, and just popping those unfiltered, unedited on the channel. I had a lot of feelings come up in 2024 when I was thinking about YouTube, notably because of how fast AI is, generative AI is going. I'm like, do I really want my face and voice to constantly be feeding the giant machine? And do I want the machine to be making content based on me? But I think that there's a big appetite for authenticity and humanness. I'm definitely getting it from my own social circle in real life. I'm seeing it a little bit online. So I want to show you authenticity. I want to show you the humanness, and I never, never want this to be particularly polished. And I'm someone who values authenticity. I'm not here to make super polished videos. I don't want to spend hours on them. I'm not going to get a fancy microphone. Might get a non-fancy microphone to make the audio a little better, but you know what I mean. Um, I'm not trying to make millions here. We're not here for that. We're not here for that. We're here to just document what's going on. What am I doing book-wise? What am I doing in the rest of my cozy life? And it's just fun. It's honestly just nice and fun to talk to you. And well, there's all the risks of me feeding the AI machine. Technically, that ship has already sailed. So I have weighed the pros and cons, and I have decided to return. Now, let me tell you about my reading goal for 2025. I'm going to read one book. I'm going to read one book. That book is Les Miserables. I'm reading the unabridged Les Miserables in French, one chapter a day. Les Mis apparently has 365 chapters, and it actually does have, because I did spend 3 hours putting together an Excel sheet of dates and chapters, and basically I have a little roadmap. Today is day 13, so I'm still learning a lot about Monseigneur Myriel, because that's what the first 14 chapters are about, but hopefully soon we'll get into the action. So that's the goal. It's one goal to finish Les Mis. And then I mentioned I have page goals and audiobook listening goals. So my page goals are to read about 100 pages a day. So 36,500 pages or whatever. 365 times 100 pages in total, and also to listen to about 2 hours of audio a day, which ends up being 730 hours over the course of the year. This is just consistent with sort of what a good reading pace is for me, and I really want to move away from trying to read a lot of books, which results in me reading shorter books, and actually tackling some of my longer books on my TBR and spending a lot of intentional time reading. And the reason that I have both a page and an audio goal is that I spend a lot of time listening to audiobooks. Less than I thought, though. Only about a third of the books that I read last year I read on audio, but I mean, that's still a lot. And I own a lot of physical books. I've read most of these, and I'm constantly acquiring books, usually books I've already read. But I love the feeling of physical paper, and having the goal of 100 pages per day. This includes digital pages, but I'm really aiming for like the physical pages. Having that goal is just like helping me reorient my lifestyle and remember what am I going for, and it's to read as many physical books as I possibly can. So yeah, those are my reading goals for 2025. One book, 36,000 pages, 730 hours of audio, and a few other things. A few plans for the YouTube channel, a few craft stuff that I will probably show you at some point, and kind of unrelated, some home improvement stuff. I just want to explain why this shelf is empty. This used to be my kitchen pantry. This is a shelf that I bought off another student a decade ago for $10. And it was my kitchen pantry up until last month. As if you've seen in my other videos, was a free space. The cats to have their food bowl here. We haven't decided where to put this shelf yet, or if we want to keep it. Basically, I've been working on having a nicer kitchen. Very exciting time in my life. It's nice to not be a broke student and actually be able to like afford furniture that I'm not buying secondhand off another student. So this shelf will find a new life. It just happens to be here because we were redoing the kitchen over Christmas. I'll give you a little like personal life update so you sort of know what to expect. I'm turning 31 in a few days. My 30s have been awesome so far. I've really gifted myself a very, very beautiful year of being 30. It's been one of the happiest years of my life. I traveled, I met some amazing people, I took really good care of myself. Life's nice. Life's honestly really nice. I'm still at the same day job as I was when we last spoke. I'm in the same relationship, very happy there. I have the same cats. I go to a new yoga studio that I discovered over the summer, and I absolutely love it. Still climbing. I recently learned to lead climb, which is terrifying because the rope comes up with me instead of the rope always being above me when I'm climbing, so I can fall like a good 4 stories and free fall before it catches me. Well, I mean, not 4 stories, but like 2 stories. It's scary. It's scary. I've been falling a lot. I had a bad bouldering injury, and I'm currently trying to get back into bouldering. I had a really bad ankle sprain. I feel like those are literally the highlights of the past year. Yeah, I went on some trips. I'll probably make some videos of those at some point. I have like almost year-old footage that I've been keep thinking of popping on here. Yeah, not much has changed, but I mean that in the best of ways. And right now it's winter, it's dark, it's 5:15, and if I went outside, I could see the stars. So I'm really looking forward to summer and sun, and I'm just gonna keep talking. But really, I feel like we've caught up. I feel like you get the gist of where I'm at. And most important thing, you know my reading goal, 1 book. 1 book, and I'm gonna finish it December 31st, 2025. Let's go. For real though, it's so nice to be back. I can't wait to see you again soon.